Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Today in History. Today is May 9th, 2022, and let's see what happened today in history. First off, 1956, Osborne's Angry Reality. Look Back in Anger, a first play about an angry young man by John Osborne, opened tonight in London to reviews that ranged from indignant through puzzled to dazzled. The critics had lots of nasty things to say about Jimmy Porter, the play's hero. But he's not supposed to be likable. Jimmy is an educated working-class youth with a middle-class wife, and his bitter railings at the mindless manners, smug values, and entrenched class system bring them both to grief. Heroes are obsolete in Jimmy's grey welfare state, Britain. Critic Kenneth Tynan said Jimmy represents post-war youth, as it really is, and called it the best young play of the decade. We also have, also today in 1991, God stands for election. Despite temperatures of 113 degrees, aging politician N.T. Ramo Rao is drawing huge crowds at his campaign meetings in South India. The adoring crowds don't care about the weather, for in the minds of a great many voters, Rao is an incarnation of God. This is because Rao, a famous film star, often plays a god, usually Rama, an incarnation of Vishnu, one of the two main Hindu gods. Riding the Rama ticket, Rao swept to power in the opposition Congress Party stronghold of Andhra Pradesh state 8 years ago, becoming chief minister. Poor performance lost him the job, but a string of hit movies later, his popularity is now vast. Rao claims he isn't seeking re-election, but only wants to oust the Congress from the state. And 113 degrees, that is very hot. That's like temperature in Nevada. And let's see what else happened today. William Kennedy Smith, nephew of Senator Edward Kennedy, is charged with sexual battery. And also today in 1980, the first Friday the 13th movie was released in theaters. It was directed by Sean S. Cunningham and features an all-star cast led by Betsy Palmer. Now, interestingly enough, even though Jason Voorhees is basically the main villain of the series, he actually was not the villain in this movie. In the first movie, Jason's mom, Pamela, was actually the villain. Though Jason did appear at the end of the movie, he didn't officially become the villain of the series until in Part 2, Jason was now the official villain of the series, but it wasn't until Part 3 that he would get his famous hockey mask. And now finally for some birthdays, starting off with J.M. Barrie, who was born in 1860, died in 1937. He was a Scottish dramatist, best known for Peter Pan. It was originally a stage play, but it also was adapted into many books and even an animated film by Walt Disney Pictures in 1953. And we also have Billy Joel, the famous American singer who was 73 today. Billy Joel was very popular in the late 70s and early 80s. A writer of many classic songs, such as Only the Good Die Young, She's Always a Woman to Me, and my personal favorite, It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. That about does it for today in history. Hope you all enjoyed this video. And this marks video number 99. And make sure to stay tuned this Thursday for my 100th YouTube video. That's right. This Thursday, it's going to be my 100th video. This has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed making these videos, and I'm going to keep it up. So see you next time. Please remember to like this video, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.